So when we are dealing with pediatric problems, the first person you have to deal with is the mother, right, or the parents or the relatives, So I would like to share with you, what experiences we over a period of time. Somewhere in 1996, you all must have heard of Dr. Ram Subramaniam, right? So he had converted his practice. He was a leading pediatrician at that time. He had malaria and he had taken chloroquine anti-malarial medicine. So because of which he had tinnitus. So for a month he could not get up from the bed, because the moment he would stand up he would get a giddiness. So he did not get any relief with all the medicines which he did. Somebody gave him 1 dose of homeopathic medicine. 1 dose. For a month he was lying horizontal, and with 1 dose he became completely alright. So he was convinced that homeopathy has got something really relevant, because a single dose में इतना ठीक हुआ तो वो placebo नहीं है, because आजकल का most common ये thing is that it is placebo. So since he was a doctor, he was able to realize that it was not a placebo effect. So then he got convinced, and then he converted himself into a homeopath. He came under us for training, and then he converted his 25-bedded hospital, pediatric hospital, to homeopathy. Mulund mein. So that was the first time when we had a direct access to an IPD unit. See, in pediatrics, what is very important is that you should have an access to IPD unit where you have a pediatrician who is cooperating with you. This is a very important part where we homeopaths will be able to show the role of and scope of homeopathy. And you need to have a pediatrician who is not biased. Follow? Because in pediatrics, we have to remember that we have very less time to be able to demonstrate the results. Right? We'll come to know why all these factors are there, because we have to change our mind shift from treating an adult to a child. Right? So there are certain very important concepts which are involved while we are dealing with a child. Okay. I think all of us will realize that we are very good parents till we actually have our own child. Okay. As physician, we will sit in the chair, and whatever parents come will advise, aisa mat karo, aisa mat karo, aisa mat karo. Correct? But jab our own child comes, then the scene totally changes. So I will just share a small experience. My elder daughter was 8 months old. This I am talking about 91, 92. And she developed pneumonia. Bada patch tha, and 104, 105 fever. My wife is also a homeopath, right? But that time she said that I am uska mother. You treat her. So abhi kya, abhi now I, as a homeopath, we started treating her, and then we took an X-ray. There was a big patch in the chest. The radiologist said that bada patch hai, antibiotic chalu karo. We were treating the child, correct? So the fever was fluctuating. The medicines was being given. The fever was fluctuating. So abhi full pressure on whom? Father. Is he a father at that time? What is he at that time?
Doctor as well as father.
बराबर ना, तो डॉक्टर एज वेल एज फादर. तो ये जो डुअल रोल है ना, ये बहुत ऐसा एज है. इट इज मच शार्पर देन हाउ दी हस्बैंड वाइफ का बीच में जो रोल होता है ना, वो उससे ज़्यादा ये शार्प रोल है. तो वो कब द वाइफ यूज्ड टू कभी डॉक्टर जैसा बोलती थी, कभी हस्बैंड जैसा बात करती थी. तो वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. सो समहाउ वी वर एबल टू मैनेज दैट फीवर. द फीवर वाज फ्लक्चुएटिंग. वी वर गिविंग द acute medicine. It was helping, but for some time. And then our important, what Hahnemann said, when the best indicated medicine fails to act, there is some miasmatic block. एक डोज ऑफ एंटी मायास्मेटिक दिया, 100 जो फीवर 104, 105, 104, 105 से फ्लक्चुएट होता था, वो स्टेडीली डिक्लाइन हुआ. तो वी कैन सी ब्यूटिफुली हाउ intercurrent medicine is necessary in acute. So within a week the child got cleared. We took a repeat X-ray. The radiologist was surprised. He said, वही बच्चा है या दूसरा बच्चा है? So homeopathy in acutes, you will get confident once you have treated your own children. Why I am sharing this is, till that time now you are not tested. Till that time you can always say that theek ho jayega, don't worry. Follow? If the results are there, they will stick with you, otherwise they will switch over to a pediatrician. But your test one has to go through when dealing with pediatrics is that you should be able to have the conviction from within, and that you will see when you have actually experienced this sort of cases were there. So let's go to scope of pediatric homeopathy in pediatric gastroenterology. See, what Hahnemann says basically is that to elevate the suffering sick individual, homeopath needs to study him from all these points of view. First, whenever you approach these topics, symptomatology is very important, because the patient comes to you with symptoms. He does not come to you with a label that I am having so and so diagnosis. He comes with 1, 2, 3, 4 symptoms and signs, and you have to integrate them and to make a diagnosis. So you need to study the individual from all these angles: symptomatology, diagnosis, then correlation between what is happening at the pathology level. This you need to make: miasm, susceptibility, mental state, physical constitution, etc., and arrive at the totality by process of analysis and synthesis. So a homeopath who uses his knowledge of homeopathic materia medica, repertory and philosophy in an integrated way. See, we all would be we all have studied materia medica, philosophy, repertory, but we need to know how, when a case comes, how do we apply the various knowledges. This application is very important. So we will try to make our presentations today more on application based. There will be a part of theory, there will be a case. We will try to link theory and practice and see how this link can be made. Yeah. It is also important we understand the scope and limitations of ourselves. What do we mean by scope and limitation of ourselves? हम तो होम्योपैथ है यार, anything under the sun we will manage. The common idea what we have. What I mean by this is that as a homeopathic physician, we should be aware, if we look at this topic of pediatric gastroenterology, that we are not pediatricians. Follow? Those who are constantly day in and day out exposed to seeing children and examining children, they will have a different skill than we as homeopaths. This limitation we should accept, because unless in children and in pediatrics the knowledge keeps on evaporating every day. So unless you are constantly in touch, it is not possible for you to remember so many things. There are so many formulas, so many calculations which you have to do based on kilogram weight of the baby for the medicines and all that. So that knowledge is something which keeps on changing. There are some basic knowledges which we know, which we should always know about children, and there are some things which will keep evaporating, which we need to take the assistance of a pediatrician. So this limitation we should be clear, that this is my limitation, and for that I will outsource my problem. This we have to be having a proper attitude. If you feel that you are not able to understand what is the clinical problem in the child, no harm in getting an opinion. If you have the confidence of the mother or the parents, you can always tell, I feel that I need an opinion so that I know I am not missing something. Because in pediatric age group, if you lose time